Tonight, a Chandler police officer resigns after the city says that officer admitted to inappropriately using flock license plate reader cameras for personal reasons.
This is the second officer within just a week here in the Valley to resign for misusing the technology. And it comes amid a wave of privacy concerns in law enforcement agencies across the country.
12 News journalist Chase Golightly joins us live now in Chandler with what we know about the case. And also, I know there was a big meeting there tonight discussing these cameras.
Troy, that's right, and that misuse ultimately led to Chandler announcing they will no longer be using Flock's automated license plate readers. But as you mentioned, at tonight's city council meeting, you have several people demanding the council put an outright ban on this technology. It was last week when Chandler Police Chief Brian Chapman announced an officer was put on leave for potentially abusing the city's Flock ALPRs. Automated license plate readers. It was discovered during a monthly audit of Chandler's 40 highly advanced AI cameras used to capture people's license plates, vehicle makes and models, as well as any dents or bumper stickers on a car authorities are searching for. On Thursday, Chandler announced that officer has resigned after they reportedly admitted to using the technology to locate an older family member who had previous health concerns. The city also announced they will no longer be using this technology because of the misuse, concerns about lack of safeguards, and feedback from the community, terminating their contract with Flock. Leading to applause from the crowd inside the city council chambers during Thursday's meeting. The city manager saying while the cameras are still up, they have been turned off and no one with the department has access to them. Those who spoke during public comments say while they're relieved and thankful for the city's decision, it's not enough.
To urge this council to pass an ordinance banning all ALPRs in Chandler.
Calling for a ban on all systems like Flock.
I want to be clear that this position is not anti-law enforcement in any way. It's pro-constitutional rights. Guardrails are simply not enough.
Our community members deserve peace of mind and the assurance that their privacy will be protected. It doesn't matter the company.
Some speakers citing other incidents involving Flock that all came to light in the past week, including an Apache Junction police officer who resigned for using the system to track his wife, along with Goodyear and Surprise Police Department saying they have active investigations looking into possible misuse with their officers. This all comes just days after the city of Tempe announced it's starting the process of doing away with Flock's license plate readers due to community concerns. And just last week, the Pinal County Sheriff announced he won't renew the county's Flock contract, citing Fourth Amendment concerns. Now, with more law enforcement agencies seeming to cut ties with Flock, the company earlier today announced it is implementing changes to prevent future misuse. Some of that includes mandatory auditing every police department, law enforcement agency has to do to catch that misuse. The data these cameras capture will only be stored for 7 days instead of 30, which it does right now. And also, the system will flag any potential misuse as it's being searched in real time, automatically suspending that account until further investigation is done. We're live in Chandler tonight. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
And we do know, Chase, that these cameras have been used to get suspects off the streets. They've been used the right way. Did anybody speak in favor of the cameras? It seems like everybody's against them.
Not a single person spoke in favor, but we did hear several times from Chief Brian Chapman that these cameras were used in about 2,000 cases. That includes finding people suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia who were out on the road. They were found. Also finding stolen vehicles, finding wanted fugitives. So he did point out a lot of the benefits that came from these cameras. But again, it was the concern from the citizens. It was the lack of safeguards that were in place. And again, this case of misuse that ultimately led the city having to make this decision.
Well, no more. All right. Chase, thank you.